Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to the original Mecha competition, the inaugural live stream. My name is
Hi.
Brian. I'm the Bro Builder. And this
And
is...
I'm Cam. You probably don't even know I am. Hi, everybody.
Hey, how's it going? It's good to put a voice and a face to the names, if anything.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
How's everybody doing this afternoon? It's a different time for my channel's live streams as per usual, but this is a special event and it requires a special time.
It does, so I'm actually awake and not in bed because time difference is a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hi,
don't know if you
everybody.
can see the water. I can see the water. It's right there. I'm pointing at you. But
oh yeah,
got a bunch of awesome people out in the chat already. Thank you guys for joining us right away. I'm just going to go through real quick and do a little quick rundown. Got Black Lotus and of course Ty Furious. What's up, Ricardo? 24/7 Smoke out there. Striker Zero, Bomb Cat Hobby, Planeries. What is going on, Planeries? Good to see you. Mixers May from Canada. Creeping Freely 42, John Lynn's out there, and Sabure and Kyle out in Indiana. What is going on, guys? Welcome.
Hi, everybody. I can't believe Mick's in here. He's got far too many things to be doing to be in the live stream. Get back to work, Mick.
Hey, give the man a break.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he deserves a night off for all the awesome work he's done.
Amen. Amen. So, Jonathan, how are you doing over there?
Very good, my friend. Yeah, good. How are you?
Oh, well. This is one of my few days off, and I spent it working on a model. Can't go wrong doing that.
Which model is it?
Oh, it's the Mirage. I've just was working on the just getting the assembly down, working on some seams. I painted the wheel wells and just got some stuff tidied up, making some progress. How about you? What are you working on?
I'm not. People ask me this all the time. They think that I've left the hobby because I don't build. I'm too busy doing things for the competition and learning to draw. Actually, I've been learning to draw for a good while, but also making trophies and doing things like that. So
yeah,
keeping busy.
Yeah, absolutely. All part of it, drawing has definitely always been a part of my repertoire when building. So
well, I see somebody in the chat's already said I don't make models. They know. They're already onto me.
Hey, if you can't model, host competitions, right? What am I doing here? Joking.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. But the thing is, at least I'm not a judge. So at least I don't put myself on a pedestal of thinking I know what goes into bionicle.
That's just me.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'll probably be good at
John, that's just your way of passing the buck to not have to answer questions. When someone is like, how come I didn't whatever?
I know. Yeah, I do have I'm immune. When people say why didn't I win? I can say, well, I'm not a judge. Don't ask me.
Right. Yeah.
Ask one of the other guys.
Right. Send a message, see if you get a response. No, I'm joking. Yeah. Of course, all the judges are incredibly friendly and exceptional.
They are
people.
Actually. They're very good at giving feedback to people. Yeah, Ronaldo. He doesn't know what he's got himself into.
Yeah. No, but exactly. Speaking of Mike, we have an exceptional lineup of judges this year coming up for 2021. All very awesome builders from a wide variety of styles and creative backgrounds. I think that's special to try and have a fresh approach every year. We always have a nice collection.
Definitely. I think it's nice to have, like you said, people from all different backgrounds judging, because they bring something different, don't they? Everybody has their own speciality and what they look out for. And every year I get shocked by what gets voted, not in a bad way, because all the entries are wonderful. I just get shocked by what gets voted the highest, or some entries that I think are incredible don't get voted for at all. And sometimes I think, did I actually send that entry to the judge? I ask them sometimes. I'll say, why didn't you vote for this? And they'll just tell me why. And then I'll go, okay, I'll shut up.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's the thing, is it why we have like a good selection of judges,
Yeah.
because yeah, man, everybody's tastes are different, and things that I see are not things that you see, and things that you see are things that I miss. So
Well,
yeah,
you've
it's
definitely got your finger on the pulse a lot more than I
it's
do.
valuable. Hey man, I try. It's fun. I enjoy it. So and it comes sort of naturally. It works well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Um,
So, yeah, today we are going to be talking about the contest as a whole, because some people may be watching this that have never taken part in the competition or never seen anything to do with the competition. We will be talking about this year's event, what's new, what makes it so big, what's giving me and Brian and all the moderators such headaches trying to organize and get finished. And yeah, just before we kick it off, though, I just want to say thank you to every member of the community in the group in Facebook, and people that have started following the new Instagram page, and to all the patrons who support the competition. I know that you guys haven't really got anything back yet for investing into the contest, but this year is where we give you guys back some stuff on the Patreon. So keep an eye out for that. There are going to be some rewards for people, and I will not forget everybody who supported the competition from day one. You guys who've been supporting there from the first few months will get something. I promise you that.
Excellent. Yeah, exactly. It's very important. The Patreon community. I'm a patron of Original Mecha Competition, and yeah,
God bless you.
of course, man. Whatever. It's like important to me. So that's the idea behind Patreon. Is to do that. To help out the things I want to see OMC and all of the other things that I participate in. I want to see all that stuff furthered, and the most direct way to do that, in my opinion, is to throw a couple bucks. I mean, what's a couple bucks? Cup of coffee? Okay, easy. Like, I'm down.
That's the thing as well. I think as long as people realize that the money that comes in doesn't get spent on me, it all goes on competition stuff like shipping prizes, paying for the trophies, paying for things. Shipping abroad these days costs an arm and a leg. Sometimes I'm shipping things and it costs me the same amount to send the thing as the actual item, which is shocking. I don't know, just making a killing. I'm in the wrong business.
Here we go. I just put a link on the bottom of the screen. If you guys want to join, you can just go ahead to patreon.com/original Mecha contest. That'll take you to the homepage where you can join and see any of the posts that have been up there. Like John said earlier, there's going to be a lot more interaction coming up this year. It's been crazy, as we all know. It's been crazy. So looking forward to bringing things down a little bit and sharing more with the community as a whole. It's been, in my opinion, since I've been a participant of this competition since fucking John put it together, I've just been all about it, unabashed proponent of OMC, and just because the the variety, the freedom to do anything that you want to create, the vision that you see in your mind, of everything or whatever, like that to me is just the what drew me to it. And I still get stoked about I'm really stoked about it right now just talking about it. And I think that that's great, and to see the community grow and the addition of more participants every year, and the even broader variety of builds that come out of it, even whether or not they get finished on time, that doesn't matter. It's not really about it is about finishing on time, but at the same time it's also about the journey to get there.
Yeah,
And
definitely. Definitely. There's so many people that take part each year, and they don't finish the entries, and I get quite a lot of messages explaining why they didn't finish the builds. And a lot of it, sometimes it's just life and stress and work and mental health and things get in the way. I just want to remind everybody that it doesn't matter if you don't finish for the competition. Don't take it to heart. It's only a competition, and it's for fun, and it's to bring everybody together. So don't take it too seriously, I guess. sometimes some of the messages I get a little bit worried about people, why they're stressing out so much. I think, just enter next year and have fun. You'll still learn. If you don't finish a build, you'll still learn from it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm just reading the chat.
Phenomenally
it's distracting me so much.
Oh no, that's good. If you guys have any questions, please put them in like all caps in the chat, so that we can find them easier when we come around to doing some more of the Q&A. Yeah, it's definitely good to see all the awesome participation. Oh, Rodolfo's out there. What's up, Rodolfo? Oh, Manny too, McDio. Good to see you guys. How you doing today? Oh, Ultra. What's up, Ultra? And William Wilms, little Triple W. How you doing, man?
Going back to what you said about the competition being open to creativity and things, that's kind of where it all came from. So the competition originally came into my imagination because I was there wasn't a Gunpla World Cup over here in the UK back then, back in the day, and I used to watch it from afar and be really inspired by a lot of the entries. And each year I'd watch people's entries and I'd think that the most creative, well, not always, but some of the most creative ones of entries just got completely, bashed off to the side, and I kind of wondered why. And I think there was some politics behind what model parts were used and things, and other things. It doesn't look like a Gundam anymore, or it strayed too far. And I thought, well, that's such a shame because so much work has gone into that piece. And I thought there needs to be an arena where people can build absolutely anything, within reason, without so many rules. Rules, I think, inhibit creativity so much, and that's why I wanted this space to be open to everybody's, get everybody's creative juices flowing. Is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. The full range of creative juices. Because we can all take that model. Like I can take any one of my military models or mecha models or anything and, do a different paint job or add a couple of parts to it. But it's still the same. It's still the same base model. It's still the same Mirage plane. It's still the same Zaku 2 or Jim Sniper or whatever, like with some Fandangle to it. But to take, a bin like this, just full of stuff, and to like just bits and pieces and put things together to freeform build, and then use putty to backfill and to make the joints work the right way you want them to, and to really change the way that the whole process is in like a positive way for yourself, like so that there isn't any no inhibition, I guess say no, I don't know how to say that anyway. Clearly I'm getting excited.
Keep it up.
Yeah, clearly I'm getting excited and I talk really fast. I apologize.
Wait, are you going to enter this year? Because I don't even know.
Me? I'm allowed to? I'll build something. I'll definitely build something. I've got, I have that idea that I mentioned to you for last year, and then I ended up moving to a different state and like having to do a bunch of work on a house and stuff like that.
I don't know. I guess you'd have to let the community decide if you can join in. The reason my excuse is I don't join in because I don't know, I piece it together.
Yeah, no, I'll build it along just for fun. But I don't get to enter. That's not fair. No.
I'm not gonna commit to anything because I already know I'm not gonna get time.
Here you go. Says, nah, son, you're banned. It makes sense. Hell no. I love you guys. You're great.
Shall we talk about some of the new sponsors for the competition?
Absolutely.
What if we start with the first 5? We'll do 5 and then keep people on a hook and slowly reel them in on the others. There's quite a lot of sponsors this year, guys.
I think, how many do I have open? I have a handful open.
So just to go into more detail, we're not going to be talking about each sponsor individually for a long period of time or anything, because we're going to try and promote the sponsors throughout the competition anyway. So we're not going to kind of bore you with that. We want to give as much spotlight to each sponsor through the year that they deserve, because they are supporting the competition. However, we'll let you know who's involved this year, and it might get your again, creative juices flowing and get you excited to take part.
Agreed.
I'm trying to read the chat. It's so confusing.
Oh yeah, I guess so. What do we got? Brian is banned. Thanks, Zero Kai. Love you too, buddy. Easy 8 Boy says, Julio, you're gonna drag Tim into this competition. Good luck getting Mr. Tim Harkins to join any competitions anytime soon. That man has got a full plate. They're talking about Child of Mecha, if you don't know. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so there's a question from John
Yes.
Patrick. Do you want to cover this one, or do you want me to?
No, wait, well, what does it say? It says, let's put it on the screen quick so that the people in the past or the future, there we go, can read it. When the competition starts, do we need to post progress photos regularly, or do we only post the final required photos? This is my first time joining. Well, John, first thing I want to say is welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, pal. Yeah, like, excellent question as well. Yes, you definitely should post your whip photos with the printed out or on your, whether it be your tablet or your cell phone, the entry pass, which I'm pretty sure that John will go over here in a little bit. Then yeah, post those all along, and then at the end of it, don't post your final entry photos onto the group. You will send those directly to us via email, and then we'll distribute those to the judges. We want to kind of keep that stuff wrapped up until the final announcement and everything, and then we can share all the really cool photos that everybody takes at the end. I think that's right. Is it right?
Pretty much, yeah. Nailed it. Absolutely covered it.
Beauty.
One thing I get each year, so I'll quickly answer this, even though no one's asked it, is I get emails of people telling me they're going to join the competition, which is cool, which is great. But then I think people think they need to register to join and take part. You don't need to register. You can just join whenever you want, at any time. As long as you submit the final photos and things at the end, that's fine. There is, like I said, on the website, on the first page, it will tell you how to enter in really simple, easy terms.
Oh, and it's all very, very much common sense. I'm gonna link the website here at the bottom of the screen. Just have to get to it. Believe it or not, it's just originalmechacontest.com.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the chat as well. TJ 800, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. Don't worry, we won't forget about the new junior division. We'll be covering the division soon. This is going to be a 24-hour live stream, by the way.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, my goodness.
Gunpla Game has got a good question.
Oh, wait a second. I gotta edit this. I'll be there in half a second. Give me
hey, no worries,
together another banner.
Don't worry.
I'm doing this all live. I'm doing it all live.
You're fine. You're doing great. You're doing wonderful.
There we go. Okay, and the question. Thank you, Julio, for the Patreon. But there's actually a website, Julio. Is it Gunpla Gamer or?
Yeah.
Okay. It was up in the chat. Man, the chat's going good. How you guys doing? You want to take some?
Yeah. So, as a relatively new Gunpla builder, is this the right competition for me? I've done airbrushing, kit bashing, and some scribing. Absolutely. I would encourage anybody to take part, even if you've not done any of the above. I think it gives you a really good foundation with airbrushing, kit bashing, and modification. I think that gives you pretty much the bare bones of what you need. That's a strong foundation to build anything you want. Even if you were to create something that was just sort of piecing parts together like a funky jigsaw and didn't even paint it, that's absolutely fine. I think there's so many different ways to enter this competition. Last year, somebody entered with a mech made out of paper. So there were no model kits, paper mache, sculpting out of epoxy clay. So yeah, definitely. I know it's on the surface, this competition can kind of be overwhelming, and you think, I don't have the skills. You look at people like Luca Zampriolo, Calamity, and you think, I can't do that. But that's not the premise of the competition. It isn't to be this professional mech building god. It's just to express your creativity and just step outside of the comfort zone of what you are. When you're following the instruction manual, it's just to try something different. Even if you just combined two models together, you might come up with something you really like, and at the end of it, you might be really proud of what you've created. So I would definitely say take part. You do great.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely let's see, it's a group that is focused on that creative aspect. So it's a good group of individuals to just join the Facebook group and get in the conversation. People are talking all the time, sharing great builds and sharing ideas and helping each other work problems out. That's that's what it's all about.
And while we're on the subject of the Facebook group, I just want to say thank you to the moderators. You guys are amazing. So Black Lotus, Plain Reason, Mick, you guys help so much. And the group doesn't, there's quite a positive vibe in the group. There's never been anyone causing any waves or making anyone feel bad, I don't think, which is great. It's a nice little supportive space.
Yeah, that's absolutely not what it's about. Like, that's what any competition should be about, to be honest with you. But that's me. Yeah, and I love it, and I love competitions. Like, one of my main things is I love to compete. Like, Chevy Chase in Caddyshack says, "How do you measure yourself against other golfers?" And he goes, "Oh, by height." But like, I really measure myself by our models together on the table, if we can get there, like to an IPMS or something. And I think that's amazing, not because I want to be better than you, but because I want to look at my stuff and I want to look at your stuff and be, to see them together. You can really measure like where you sit, where you want to sit, when you can see yourself with a bunch of other people all around you of like varying skill levels. And I think
absolutely,
and because the judging is so like, it's not necessarily subjective or objective, but it's both of those things, because that's just judging in general. That's judge in the dictionary. But it's like, it isn't about making like some crazy shit like I make, some gigantic crazy shit. It's about like just doing what you want and realizing your whole goal. And then a lot of times the judges see the wild creativity and the beauty in that, and that is what gets selected over even being like whatever. So like, don't get discouraged or be intimidated by it, because you'd be surprised.
Definitely, you'd be very surprised at what you can create. And like you said, the group's very friendly, so definitely get involved. I feel like we need to like talk about different stuff, but there's so many questions and trying to keep up with the group. Like,
it's okay. The chat. No, the questions are great. Yeah. To answer Mick's question real quick, do the work in progress photos go to the judges? No, they stay in the group on Facebook, and the judges can see that stuff because obviously they can see the group or whatever, but they only judge the final photos that Jonathan sends to them. So am I correct on that?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But when you do submit your final entry, you do submit 4 work in progress pictures. And those 4 will go to the judges. So they do see everything. And I think it's important for them to see the development of your mech from, I know it's only 4 pictures, which is nothing. I appreciate that. 10 pictures is not a great amount to show off your hard work. But if you imagine there's 10 pictures for them to look at for one entry, when we look at then 50 entries, we're looking at 500 images. It scales, really big. So, you have 4 work in progress pictures that will go to the judges. But all the stuff you put in the group is just kind of to motivate others. And me and Brian will be keeping a close eye on all the work in progress stuff. So people who are most involved in the community may get prizes, but we'll see.
Yep. We have a good healthy bevy of sponsors this year. We've been really blessed.
I know. Should we talk about some quickly before we
we can definitely talk about some sponsors. Sure. I've got here, I'll just go, I'll share up, I'll just go in order. We're going alphabetical, if that's all right with you. And here we go. I just have to get to it. Sorry. First sponsor to share is this sponsor.
Hey. So AO Mecha returning this year to sponsor. So thank you, Ariel, for jumping on board again. In terms of specific prizes, guys, We're going to announce a few prizes tonight, but we're going to keep quite a few of them secret to announce as the competition goes on this year. It's nice just to spotlight the sponsor, but also keep you guys motivated by dropping in the prizes. So don't expect too much.
Yeah. Hold up. I had to stop the screen. I have to do this all very janky because I couldn't get together here we go.
This is going to turn into a 24-hour live stream.
Listen, man. Listen. Working on it, all right?
Yeah.
Cool. Here we go. Second sponsor, Armored Komodo Heavy Industries.
Yeah. Absolute legends. The paint that these guys put out is insane. I don't know if you've ever seen the stuff on Facebook, but I'm really, really pleased to have them be part of the competition because they have such a good standing in the community with modelers, and the products are wonderful. So really excited to let you guys know what prizes are on offer this year. And thank you again to these guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. And as the season is going on, we're going to share more of the specifics on what the prizes are. So we're not going to be able to go through all of that today. It's just crazy. And here's the next sponsor up. Built to Scale.
Yeah, Built to Scale. They've sponsored the competition now twice already. This will be the third year for them sponsoring. So thank you very much, Perry. He owns Built to Scale. It's great to have these I want to say companies, but it's his business. So, these businesses jump on board and support the competition when, it's all done kind of on a faith basis. Some of the original competitions back in the day, there wasn't a website. There wasn't any information. So they were just kind of trusting my word that a competition was going on. So I'm really grateful that they return.
Right.
So thank you, Built to Scale.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much, Built to Scale. And up next, we have... Oh, here we go.
We'll go through two more sponsors, and then we'll answer some of these questions, because I can see some questions popping up.
Piling up. All right, coming up next, this is our good friends at Galactic Toys.
I'll let you talk about Galactic Toys.
Cool. Yeah, I can definitely talk about them. Galactic Toys is a retailer out in Michigan, out near Grand Rapids, Michigan. I've known Zach for a good number of years now. They're a carrier of my favorite paint, the Mission Models acrylics, and David Union tools as well. So they sell some fabulous stuff. They have a great selection of things. You can go ahead and check out their website. Good stuff. They always have discount codes too, so usually you can check that out as well. But yeah, we're very happy to have Zach and them along with us on this, because just very positive and very good part of the community.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for jumping on Galactic Toys.
And our final one here before we get back to some questions is this man, whom I know pretty decently, and quite a few of the people out there in the chat are going to know as well.
Yeah.
Our friend Colin over at High Craig Studios. Colin makes amazing scribing jigs and templates for your any kind of needs. He's been doing an amazing build using his own tools on a Giradoga. So on his Instagram page, go check him out. Stuff's really, really cool. He's also an avid participant in the community too, joining into chats and live streams. And even he's come on to my live stream in the past to talk shop. I have some of his scribing jigs right over here. So he jumped in really recently, right, John?
Yeah. Literally just, well, not today, but we were having some issues with emails, but yeah, recently. So thank you so much for jumping on board. He has told me what he'd like to sponsor, but I said we'd keep it a secret for now, nice. and announce it through the competition.
Awesome. That's great.
All right, so that's the first 5 down, right?
Yeah, it's the first 5 down.
Okay. 50 to go.
Not 50, 11. All right. Questions.
So Striker Zero, I can just answer this one really quick if you like.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So is there a theme for this year's contest? Yeah, so we are going to be we're going to be doing it in a SpongeBob theme this year. I'm sorry, no, we're not. There's no theme. I've actually kicked about ideas of thinking of themes. But I think it might inhibit people's creativity when you box someone into a theme.
Exactly.
But we're always open to new things, Brian, aren't we? And I think we will try some stuff and trying to bring in new things. I think with the addition of the new divisions and things, I think it's we don't want to overload you guys and new people, because I've had people every single year ask me how to join and say, I don't understand what this competition's about. Hence why on the website now, the first page is just a it's 5 steps in how to join the competition. Hopefully people join this year.
Very, very straightforward. Step 1, visit the rules page and familiarize yourself with the rules.
Well, it's because people said it was complex. It was really difficult to follow. So I don't know. Hopefully it makes it easy.
I mean, that's the easiest way to do it is you hold them by the hand and you show them what to do, and then that's it. It's very straightforward, because once you get like the basics, it's just plug and play. But it's and there is no question is wrong. So definitely ask all the questions. If you're ever confused about something, you can message me. You don't have to message John directly.
So I think what we should do this year is everybody who has a question, just message Brian. He's open. His inbox is open 24/7. Just
and then I will forward them all. I'll forward them all to John. Answer.
Right. So Ultra's got a question.
I gotta find.
You can put that up on the screen if you want, because I think that is something that could be debated, I suppose.
I'm looking for it. Is it down at the bottom? Wait, here we go. Yes, the 3D printed one. How is 15% 3D printed measured?
So it's just an approximation. It's difficult. It's very difficult to police, so to speak. And it's kind of just to make sure people know that they can't print 50% of the model.
Or the whole thing.
No, I mean, I'm sure people have made or added more than 15% to builds, but like me and Brian have got quite a keen eye for some things. Obviously, we don't know everything, so you may include something that's printed, and we've no idea. I mean, we're only human, but if we see something that is just floating around the internet as an STL, and it's like half a mech, then we will know that it's been printed. So
exactly.
To answer the question, we don't know for sure, but we're just trying to keep it so it's fair. Because if someone prints an STL that they found from some high-end CG modeler, it seems a bit unfair.
And it'll be, it is a bit of the honor system. So, like, we trust that you guys and gals are gonna have the same kind of spirit for the competition that we have. So it is a bit of that. But also I have a very good group of friends that will find your shit if you try to cheat.
Oh, we'll know.
We'll know. We're like Santa. We'll know.
Jonathan says, looking forward to participating. Yeah, good.
Beautiful.
Hopefully you can join in.
It's gonna plankton. Beautiful. Pulio says I can do Squidward.
I don't want to butcher people's names, but Lorenzo, I'm gonna try and in this year. Good. Everybody should try at least to take part. I think you'll be surprised at how fun it can be when you get going.
Here we go. Come on, show it. There you go. Will there be a specific date that we can start to submit the photos? Will the date be announced, or is it just the deadline?
After you.
Well, I would say that as soon as you're done, you can submit your photos. So if you, let's say year 1, Win joined us, right? And he was done with his build in like no time. And he submitted his photos and was like, I'm done. And that's it. He was done in like a matter of weeks. But I was like up to the end and I was submitting my photos. So it's basically up to your discretion as to when you feel that your model is complete. And then you take your final photos and then you submit those in. We can't accept photos too much farther beyond the deadline than there is an allowance for taking some photos and stuff like that, if there's a special condition or something, you need to speak directly to us, and then it is taken on a case-by-case basis as to whether or not there is a minimal extension allowed. But we're not very horrible people, and we're understanding. So
no, definitely not. In terms of when you can start, the competition starts from February 1st. There will be an entry pass that gets put on the website and into the Facebook group. So you need to include that in your work in progress photos to prove that your entry was started this year. So that's how you know. And then it ends in October 31st. And like Brian said, if your house explodes or your cat gets stuck in the sink or something, and you need an extra day to enter, just drop us an email and we'll have a discussion.
Or if you're like me and you're taking photos at 11:30 when they have to be just delivered by midnight, and you realize that your battery on your camera is dead and you have to charge your battery before you can take photos, and it takes more than 30 minutes to charge your battery, then email us so that you don't have a heart attack while you're trying to submit your build.
Yeah, don't sweat.
Yeah, I like this comment right here from Planaries. Just ask questions to the Facebook group.
Yeah,
the moderators.
Yeah, give the moderators something to do. I mean, Mecha does barely anything. Give.
Oh fuck! Hey, youch!
He's gonna hate me so much. Oh, I love that guy. He's so cool.
We got everyone CC Child the Mecha. Don't CC Child the Mecha. Here we go.
Yeah. So so one entry per individual. I think I added it to the rules, although you've got me thinking that I need to check.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, maybe I didn't add it to the rules. I may need adding later. So yeah, one entry per person. So put all your work into one thing. So look at Mick. He took that very personally. I love you, Mick. You've done a lot for the competition, so thank you. So do you want to show off the new trophy? I don't know if people want to see it or not.
Oh, should we play the video?
You reckon? Yeah. So
sure.
You guys are going to get to see what these trophies look like when you open the box. I made a video earlier today. I haven't put it online yet, so those who showed up for the live stream got to see it first. So
that's right.
Hopefully you like it.
Here. Wait, here we go. There we go. I'll get to it eventually here. Wait for it. And yes. All right.
Can you full screen it? Hi, everybody, and welcome to the unboxing of the brand new original Mecha Contest trophy model kit. This trophy model kit is different to past years, and we will break down why it's different. It comes in this nice sleek box with the artwork of Gavin Manners, the original designer of the OMC mech. The front panel has a magnet, so it can click into place when it's not being used or open. So let's take a look inside. The first thing you will see when you open the box is a parts checklist to ensure that you have all the parts for the model. There's a spare sheet so you can check them off yourself, just in case anything's missing, although it shouldn't be. The manual is the next thing that you see, and we will go into this in more detail next. And lastly, along with the kit, are some water slide decals. The image that you can see on the front of the manual is how the model will look when it's assembled. This is a 3D render provided by Paul, the artist who 3D modeled and printed every single trophy. As you open the manual, there's some more artwork from Gavin, and a small thank you below, and a congratulations to the winner of the trophy. On the next page is a parts breakdown, laying out every single piece nice and clearly. As we continue to make our way through the manual, you will see that the steps are clearly outlined, explaining what parts are required at each step, with easy to follow illustrations. I'm really proud of how the manual came together. This is the first time that we've had a manual professionally printed, and I think you can agree that the quality is outstanding. In the final pages, we have some more artwork from Gavin, which could guide a builder through color schemes of what they might like to choose. So let's move on. The water slide decals that come with the kit were designed by Mecha. He's a moderator in the OMC Facebook group. I think you can agree he's done a wonderful job designing these. And I've printed several different colors. White doesn't really show up very well on camera. There's more decals than you'll ever need for this model, but I wanted the winners to have the choice of what they wanted to put on the kit, and it gives it a little bit of an extra premium feel, I find. Last but not least, let's take a look at the actual model kit. Paul has produced parts for this model at such a high standard that it absolutely blows me away when I pick each piece up in my hands. There are the odd little bits of cleanup that need to be done, but I think the modelers that are winning this competition will have no problem cleaning up these parts. I'm absolutely amazed that this dream of having a trophy as a model kit as a prize for a contest has come to life, and to see it grow the way it has really brings a smile to my face. There were some cash donations last year, one from an anonymous donor and one from the Cutting Mac podcast, and that money has gone into the development of these trophies, among other things. And as a non-profit competition, I want you guys to know that any money that comes through the Patreon goes back into the competition to give you guys things like this. The quality, again, is just mind-blowing, and I'm so excited to see people paint these. If you would like to get your hands on one of these trophies, take part in the original Mecha contest, which happens every single year. We're now into our 4th year of the contest. You get one of these model kits if you place 1st, 2nd, or 3rd in the main division of the competition. There will be a limited edition model kit trophy for the pro division this year, so there'll be 4 trophies to win amongst a lot of other prizes, as there are a great many number of sponsors that take part. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all take part in the OMC.
Beautiful. You're muted. There you go. Oh.
Oh, there we go. I muted myself because I was thinking nobody wants to hear my voice twice. So if you didn't catch the end bit, there's 3 trophies in the main division. We will talk about divisions very soon. And 1 limited edition trophy for the pro division. We haven't announced what makes it limited edition yet, but it is going to be different to these. So just have to wait and see, I suppose. But yeah, I've got all these here. These are actually last year's winners, but I've been in close contact with them, letting them know what was happening. I wanted to let them have the best version of this trophy. So they've been very patient. So thank you so much to last year's top 3. I'll be posting these out next week. Looking forward to seeing you guys post about them and hopefully build them.
Yeah, don't be like me. Build your trophy. I'm still sitting on mine.
But just so everybody's clear, even though there's only 4 trophies, there's going to be a hell of a lot of prizes. So don't think, I'm not going to enter because I won't win one of these. You might, but there's also a lot of other prizes. So there's lots of things to give away, not just
there's a whole lot of good stuff to share.
Yeah.
We have
the reaction in the chat's great. I'm really glad that you guys like them. It's been a progress. Like Brian is the original winner of the first OMC, and he has one of the original trophies. If you want to show us what one of those looks like, and you can see the difference in the quality between that and this. Like it, it's just, I want people to know that the competition is going from strength to strength, and the reason it is doing so is because of everybody else. That was the original. That was the original
instructions. Pretty straightforward stuff. If you're used to. Oh, and then the decals too.
Oh yeah, the decals were different. Yeah,
the decals are different, so much upgraded.
Yeah. Just to answer a couple of questions I saw. The original designer of the OMC mech is Gavin Manners. I don't know why I had a brain freeze then. Gavin Manners. He's also designing the artwork for this year as well, which will go on the entry pass. So keep your eyes out for that. And the individual who did the 3D modeling and the printing is Paul Beards, some MSN designs. There's links in that video to their pages, but also on the website as well, and other things like that. So without their help, and the decals were designed by Mick Zamay, who is in the chat, and the moderator in the group. Mm-hmm. So again, it's lots of people coming together.
Chaotic New Type. What this is that what we were just watching was the new updated trophy for the original Mecha contest, which is the basis of this live stream right now.
Yeah,
check it out at originalmechacontest.com. I'll tell you the rules.
Yeah. Shall we talk about some of the divisions and then go back to sponsors?
Sure. Yeah. I don't have. Yeah, I need to upload more. I need to open up more sponsored logos. So definitely talk about some divisions first.
Okay, so divisions this year is a new thing. So the divisions, there are 3: the Pro division, Main division, and the Junior division. Let's talk about the Junior and work our way up. So Junior division is for 16-year-olds and under. Again, because it's an online competition, it'll be difficult to judge how old somebody is or prove it without getting on a register of some kind. But we trust that you'll be honest. And sometimes I guess you can tell, depending on what the build looks like and where it might have come from. And the internet's quite a big space. So if people have seen that model somewhere else, we can put 2 and 2 together. The junior category will have quite a lot of prizes to it. There's no trophy in that category, but don't let that put you off from entering. There's going to be a lot of other prizes that are really worthwhile. So don't hesitate to enter. I think it's worth mentioning that although the competition does seem quite intimidating, especially for a younger builder, don't let it put you off from taking part. Just like I said, do your best, create what you can, and I think you'll surprise yourself. And to be honest with you, I bet there's a lot of junior modelers out there that are really talented. Just need a platform to.
Man, yeah, it's always like that too. Like I used to skateboard, right? I used to be a sponsored skateboarder for a longboard downhill company, and I used to do power sliding tricks and stuff. And it, not for nothing, I'm old now. I'm in my 40s, but then I was in my late 20s, and I would work my ass off developing a trick or something new, stylish to do, and I do that, and then some 12-year-old would see it at a competition, me do it like amazingly, and then he'd be like, I can do that, and just go and do it and be like, okay. It's the same way with modeling too. Like, yeah, there's no reason to think that just because a modeler is young that they aren't going to be able to make some amazing creations. So like, don't think that, because that ain't true.
No. And like Planeries says, Gav Cross came to me and Brian and spoke about mentoring and sponsoring juniors. There's a post on Facebook and on Instagram. If you know of a junior builder, or you are a junior builder yourself, and you want one of us to sponsor you and supply you with some model kit, or if you need some help, there's quite a lot of people who are open to sponsoring somebody, a junior, for this year. So take advantage of that. I know I would.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I know
you can't have a trophy though. You can't start with a trophy.
No. But yeah, I know. Pab's very funny. Chris Pabs jumps in real quick and says that with his height, that makes him a 14-year-old. No, Krabby, you're short. But seriously, yeah, there are a bunch of people out there, a bunch of builders that are very interested in encouraging younger modelers. So please contact us if you know of a younger modeler that is not necessarily struggling, but just like potentially could use some direction or a little bit of guidance or whatever. Like, point them in our direction, because we're all very helpful. There's a comment up here that I want to actually highlight real quick that I didn't before, from Roadrunner, who said that one of the best and most supportive Facebook groups out there, and I learned a lot thanks to the competition, the community, and the networking is amazing. And that's the thing, is it's about community, and it's a wonderful group to be a part of. And it's been my pleasure to be a part of it for all these years.
I'm so glad that so many positive people have come together to make it a reality, because it could have died a lonely death, this competition, if nobody got involved. So thank you so much to everybody.
Another question from John Patrick Harrigan again.
Okay.
Not sure if it's in the rules, but how are the entries judged? What is the criteria?
So there's no specific scoring sheet, as the judges are donating their time. I wanted it to be quite open for them to pick their favorites, and that can come down to, again, the competition is about originality, and they will choose what they feel to be an original design and idea, and then how it's executed. The judges are all very well seasoned modelers with a wealth of experience and expertise. Again, it does kind of come down to personal taste as well. But I guess if we can get Mike Rinaldi on here in a little bit, maybe you could talk about it a bit more.
That's true. Hopefully we can get Mike to join us. But yeah, it is. It's up. It's kind of like, I don't want to say that it's necessarily up to the judges, but in a way it is up to the judges. They judge it on what they know that the competition is supposed to be about, and they will judge it based on the model's presentation. So your best presentation of your creativity and your idea is your best avenue towards.
Just to go back to why it's like this, I didn't want to have a set criteria for people to build to. Again, I feel like if there was a scoring sheet, per se, people may build towards it. They'd keep that in mind and think, oh, I'm going to do this because that's going to score me lots of points. Just think of originality and you just express yourself. And again, I know competitions aren't always the best way to do that. Like, I'm demoting the competition here, but it can sometimes light a fire underneath you to build something you haven't built before, or give you a little bit more of a drive when you feel like the world's getting on top of you, work's difficult, you know. Sometimes a competition, you can think you've got something to focus on and hone in on something that you enjoy. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword, I guess.
Well, yeah, no, that's absolutely right. And it's, I kind of lost my train.
Yeah, no problem. Well, let's carry on where we were.
No,
so,
yeah.
The divisions, we've gone from junior division to the main division. Do you want to talk about the main division?
Main division, I know it well. The main division essentially is your I don't know how to
bread and butter.
Yeah, it's your yeah. I mean, it is like the majority of the show. It's putting together your original creation. Scale size doesn't matter. Whatever. We allow now pilots, which is fabulous. For people that really like to have that human element to help show that size and scale. Not necessary to have a diorama, but you're not necessarily going to be judged on the diorama, but if you do one, you can, because it is about building that original mecha creation. So and then within that there are 5 top spots, and they receive a variety of prizes, including those fabulous trophies.
They do indeed. So yeah, everybody can enter that category except the people who came first, second, and third in the previous competitions. So the new division, the pro division, the people who came first, second, and third previous years have to enter the pro division. But that doesn't stop anybody else from entering it. Just be aware that if you enter the pro division, you don't have a chance to win these trophies in the top 3 spots, if that makes any sense. Remember, the pro division has one exclusive super trophy and some extra stuff, which we are going to cover in a minute. So yeah, you can enter the pro division if you want to dance with the big dogs and feel like you can take them down. And be my guest.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That is like the heavy hitters. So
I wouldn't want to be getting into that ring.
I'm fine with those guys. They're fine. But
I just stay in the main division. all day long.
Yeah, and no, and that's the beauty of it, is that like you depending on not depending, but regardless of your skill level, there is something for you to participate in. And it's not going to be like you don't have to worry about competing against me. Right, or not to say that I'm anybody special or whatever, but if there is an idea in your head of somebody that you're worried about having to compete against because they've won in the past, they're in an entirely different division, so that shouldn't scare you away from trying to have fun and participate with the whole group. I see that my man Mikkel M. Samoza here has a question which says, what type of mecha competition is being made? Is it a human type? Is it a pilot type? What's going on? Yes, it is.
All the above.
Mm-hmm. And Julio says it right, as long as it's original. So the idea is that you start with your creative endeavor, and you don't build, like, you're not building a custom gym. You can't, if you enter a gym sniper with some bits and bobs put on it, it won't probably score very well because it isn't incredibly original. The idea is to promote the creativity in the hobby and allow people to flex their muscles in that area, and have fun, and to let loose, and to just just go wild. Ultimately,
Absolutely, yeah, and use whatever you want to make it.
Yes.
Reason.
Yeah, within yeah.
Last year we had a guy who made a mech out of dog bones, which was insane.
It's a little.
I absolutely love that. Slightly on the edge, but
it is. And I did say a lot during my live streams as I've been promoting the event, like, that you can make it out of anything, and that is true.
Yeah, you can, within reason.
Sure, man.
Don't kill a relative, and
yeah, no, that's
let's
not bring the police into this. Nobody wants that. No.
No.
But hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, so you can make anything. Lorenzo,
yes.
Are cloth parts allowed? Yeah, absolutely. I think there's quite a few entries with cloth parts this year. Well, last year.
And if you can make it work, if it fits your idea and it works very well to model, then absolutely, there's no reason that you can't make the entire mecha out of cloth or whatever. It's not going to be easy. I don't see. I mean, you could. I mean, it could all be made out of fiberglass, and that is cloth in essence. But that's, I don't know who's going to do that. Me, maybe. I don't know. Here we go. Less than 15% animal parts rule. I can subscribe to that.
Roadrunner's asked a pretty good question. Will there be a legend league later on? As the competition develops, maybe we'll just ship out an entire mech to you as a prize.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
So I'll quickly mention it now. It's not something that's final, but I had a thought about the new trophies and how things move forward with the contest. To keep people who've entered previously and placed in the top 3, to keep them wanting to come back. Again, this isn't final yet, but I'm thinking of opening up the ability to purchase new versions of the trophies that you've won. So, for example, Brian has the old trophy right now. If he wanted to get this, he probably wouldn't be able to because he'll have to go into the pro category. But I'm thinking of opening it up so he can buy the new one, or arrange something like that. So there'll always be something to get. Yeah, there's the old one.
Mm-hmm.
It's still cool. It's still a good trophy. It's still a cool.
Oh, it's absolutely cool.
We just upgraded.
Yeah, nothing wrong with an upgrade, baby.
Michael Dawson's got a very good question. Can we make a GM sniper by not using the Bandai kit? I mean, you could, but it'd already be an existing design. And I think it'd be really recognizable. So I'm going to say no, although that would be very impressive if you did.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there would be, it would be impressive, but no, it's not original at all. The idea is that it should be original.
Shall we do the next 5 sponsors before
this absolutely
lasts forever?
Sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. Cool. Coming up next on the list, we have this guy. Look at this guy.
Whoa, who's that guy?
You know, yeah, he's aight.
So you guys know Luca. He's been a judge every single year. He's well, I'd say he inspired this competition to be a thing. So he's a big deal.
Yeah.
The first prize that we're going to announce for next year falls into the pro category. Calamity is giving away a brand new Otter. If you've seen his new Otter model, so you get a full Otter and a signed poster from him and then the premium exclusive trophy yet to be revealed and a lot of other stuff. So get excited if you want to win the pro division.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Luca's awesome. I'd like to call him a friend, or I'm happy to be able to call him a friend. I'm sure you are as well, John. And yeah, he's a great guy. Can't go wrong with Luca.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, I own many of his models, and I will continue to keep buying them because they're just out of this world.
They are, and he's an extremely hardworking guy. I don't know how he finds time for all the stuff he does.
He's like, in a way, he's cut from the same cloth that I'm cut from, where we are compulsive builders. Like, we can't help if we don't build, then something weird is going to go down.
The world is going to stop.
What is this? Rinaldi says, "I want whatever Chris is drinking." Chris doesn't drink, but I appreciate where you're coming from. Our next sponsor coming up is, come on, window, work with me, is these ones. Here we go. It's a lot of order for me.
So yeah, Green Stuff World are jumping on board this year, which is great because they sell so many wonderful products in the hobby space. I'm sure at least one person in the chat owns something from Green Stuff World. I know you do, Brian.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
And I do too. The next prize that we want to announce is, so this is going to be, I'll need to make a separate announcement for this. Green Stuff World are going to give 10% discount to all the participants of the OMC. However, there is a separate division kind of thing to win a prize. So let me explain. If you can show your work in progress through the competition with a Green Stuff World product, it could be anything. It could be, Brian's got some of the rollers for when you're using clays and things like that. If you can show that you've used one of their products with your mech, they will choose their favorite entry that's used their product and give them a special prize as well. So that's cool. That's like a little separate mini game you could play.
I don't know there.
We should have rehearsed having that.
I know. I got a lot of shit over here.
Don't worry. I hope people understood what I said. I'll make a post about it. It'll be a lot clearer.
No, and I mean, absolutely. So yeah, they're like, it's a special extra subdivision prize from Green Stuff World specifically. So yeah, show you're using their stuff, using their tube rollers that I love to use for doing piping and stuff like that, or even their texture rollers. They have these wonderful like ground texture rollers, which you can use for your diorama or any of the number of other products that they have going on. Definitely share with the OMC entry pass and the products with all of that as kind of like a, showing your support for or your loyalty to them. It sounds weird, but it's true. Then they may recompense you. So that's like a cool little extra like sub challenge. It's a badass point.
I think it's cool. I think it's a nice an extra challenge. I've thought about little challenges that people could do, but again, I don't want to complicate things and confuse people. So that's just a really cool little challenge with that sponsor. On to the next one, Brian.
Absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly that it's a great thing that they're doing. Those guys have been super supportive for us, and I can't, say enough good shit. Here we go. These guys.
Way. I feel like I'm just sorry if I'm talking too much, man. You can just cut me off. I feel like I just.
Are you kidding me? I talk constantly. Please talk.
All right. So MadWorks, everybody knows MadWorks tools and supplies and things, and I'm super excited to have them on board for the competition this year. Again, I'm really excited to announce the prizes and things. Just let you guys know they're part of the competition this year, and their products are wonderful. I have lots of their products, and I know a lot of you guys have got their products too. I really like their scribers. That is one of the things I do like.
Yeah, high quality stuff. Can't go wrong. Wait a minute. What is John Lynn saying here real quick? So theoretically, if I hijack Boston Dynamic Worker to make a No, John Lynn, you cannot do that. It's against the rules.
I know it's not in the rules, but we're just gonna say don't do that.
Yeah, that's not a no.
I don't want to have to put no kidnapping in the rules. That would be I think that'd be really confusing.
Okay. Coming up next, we have this wonderful sponsor.
God bless you, Richard. Richard's been involved in the competition from the very beginning. He joined in the first one in 2019 with his son. Mm-hmm. Wonderful, and Richard's ability in model making has come on so much. He's progressed so wonderfully. He's donating prizes this year. I don't want to announce them yet. I know Richard wants me to shout them from the rooftops, but I want to just keep it a secret for the moment. I believe the prizes he's donating will be going into the junior division, and we will make a post about that very soon. So be patient. But thank you so much, Richard, for sponsoring the competition this year.
Oh yeah, and glad to have you working with us. Appreciate you, man. The final sponsor for this little run of sponsors.
There's so many. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, we're still getting there. We only have 6 after these ones though. So.
Yeah. And then everybody can go to bed or work or whatever. SMS, Brian, I've got to talk about it.
You know what? Like for me, I just want to say this real quick. The year 1 when I entered, I was drooling over these paints and the case that they came in. And when it came down to the point where I was very lucky to have gained the top prize, to choose my prize, I was torn between these paints and what I chose. And because of the freaking amazing quality of these things. So please, John, go ahead and carry on.
No, absolutely. So Scott supported the competition from day 1. This is the 4th year sponsoring the competition. The gratitude that I wish I could express in words. I don't know what else to say. The paints, you see them all over the place. The quality is extremely high. Always good reviews, always good things said about SMS. I've never heard a bad thing said about them. I wish it was based in the UK so I could get the paints for myself more easily. But again, they sell more than just paints, and I'm excited to announce the prizes from them this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm super stoked. And yeah, Scott's an amazing guy. Can't go wrong. You know?
No, he's great. He's a wonderful individual. Very supportive of the community in a whole, not just this competition, just everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sponsors some podcasts that I listen to and participates on them. You know, if you guys are interested in the modeling podcast community out there, there is a little hub that you can look at. It's called scalemodelpodcast.com, I believe that is what it is. Let me look it up real quick and link it just so that I'm not talking shit out my ass here.
You're teaching me something new now. That just shows how far out of the loop I am. You know, people make jokes about me not modeling. They're going to think I'm an imposter.
It is here. It is Scale Model Podcasts. So yeah, scalemodelpodcasts.com. A bunch of the guys that I listen to are on there, and we you know what? Believe it or not, I make a little podcast, and we're maybe be joining them pretty soon. So
cool. Roadrunners fired up a question. Sure. Is there one more sponsor to go through? Is that it?
We got. No. This is there. We went through the 5.
Right. Okay. So we've still got another 6 to go.
We have another 6 to go. Yes.
Jeez. This is actually something we spoke about, Brian. And although it's not confirmed, I think we will. I think in maybe 2 months' time or something, we'll kick up another live stream.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe get some special guests on. Hopefully, a judge or 2 to critique maybe some of the work in progress. Oh, yeah. We'll see.
There's that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and definitely show off people's work with the new Instagram, because I just started it this year. I'm not very good with social media and stuff. Like I'm really not. I don't use it personally very much. So we started the Instagram, and people's work in progress during this year, I'll post it to Instagram and promote their pages and things. Obviously, I'll get their permission and provide links. But hopefully, yeah, we'll try and get the word out. Everybody that takes part, we try and spread the word. It's not just about the competition; it's about everybody. Spread the word of what everybody's doing.
Yeah, the competition is just a way for us to all get together and interact a little more easily.
Yeah, defo.
All right, I'm going to load up the next batch of photos.
Oh, really? Are we getting into it already?
Oh no, we're not getting into it yet. But
Oh, you're
I
just
just
getting
want to
ready.
make sure that they're ready. Of course.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at my list of things. So, what have we covered? What haven't we covered? I think we've covered most things.
I have.
If anybody has any more questions, by all means, fire them out. I keep thinking of things to say, but then I think, no, we're keeping them a secret. So I I have to like refrain. I feel like Tom Holland and Spider-Man spoilers. I feel like, I want to say something and then I have to stop myself and remind myself, no, don't say that. They don't need to know about that yet.
Yeah, I know it's tough because it is the balance. Let's see, 1, 2.
Yeah, but I guess being silent just feels really awkward.
Oh yeah, no, dead air is just the nature of the beast. When it comes to a little bit of live stream, you're going to expect there's going to be a little bit of dead air. It's just part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely gonna have another live stream coming up down the road. And as I believe John has spoken about earlier in the stream today, we are going to be continuing to kind of like do a little bit of teasing of the prizes that are coming out. As we know a little bit more definitive things is what we're gonna do. As it stands right now, we don't have a 100% zeroed in on what exactly we want to be able to offer to the community for prizes, because it's like a balance, right? We need to find, or not a balance, it's like we need to read what you guys are doing and try to because the people that we're working with are just they're the best. They're so generous, and we have the opportunity to kind of curate what we're going to be giving away for prizes to the community. So as we see if we see trends, like if we see a bunch of you guys doing like crazy scratch building stuff where you need like a specific kind of tooling, or if you're going to need a specific type of product or something, and as like if there's a group or a tide of people that are working towards a certain thing, then that will lean us towards trying to work with our generous sponsors towards getting the right prizes for you guys to make sure that everybody gets something that they really, really can genuinely use and like help them grow as a modeler, and then help grow the community as we all do.
Absolutely. Easy 8. Boy asked.
Boy.
Final submissions are just pictures, right? So I did update the rules so you can submit a video with your entries. So you can submit a 1-minute video, and I understand that some people are a bit curious or a bit worried that people with really good editing skills will take. I don't know, will have their entry viewed a lot better than their own. But don't worry, judges are very smart individuals. They won't be blindsided by a fade transition and then suddenly think that entry's better than yours. I think just having a video, maybe even if it's just a 1-minute 360 of a model, just gives the judges a little bit something else to look at, because the things that we're building, some of them are so big that when you take a picture, all the details are missing. It doesn't give the right perspective. It's so difficult to judge these things, and I want everybody to have the best chance possible to win a prize and do do well in the competition. Yeah, edited pictures. Sometimes you can tell, I guess. I'm no expert, but yeah, I'll shoot them your way.
Chris is good. Chris is good.
Yeah.
He's like one of my close friends. So like,
yeah, definitely.
He's remember when I said I have a good group of friends that are good at finding stuff out? He's one of them.
Yeah, Chris will get you. Watch out.
I have a whole group, dude. We're like those VFX artist reacts guys where we can point out like, oh shit, you can see this here, and be like, oh. We get together in a group and we look at
it. One thing we've ditched for this year is the story category. Some people are a little bit upset about that. The reason we've decided to get rid of it is because it kind of takes away from the competition. The competition's about building mechs.
Yeah.
And although I love reading the stories and things, and it gives more life to the mechs. There were so many submitted from different parts of the world that were translated into English, and the stories didn't read probably as well as they probably could have. And I just want I want the prizes to go to people who are building mechs rather than writing stories. That's not to say I didn't like the stories, and doesn't mean that you can't submit a story. Just you won't probably get a prize for it. So
yeah, but no, true. Like if you want a little blurb to go along with or a couple of quotes or something to go along with your photos that we add to to the website or to the Instagram down the road, then that's obviously that's completely welcome. Because but we can't judge you on, or we can't have the judges critique your your writings like that. It's a whole different ball game.
I'm just reading some of the questions. So John Patrick, John's asked some great questions. I feel like he's like a plant. I feel like we've paid him to do this. Is a video separate from the number of photos? Yeah. So there's 10 photos and 1 video. In the rules, it really does break it down very simply to what you need to submit. And if there are any questions, you can message Brian, you can message me, or you can message the moderators in the group. There'll always be someone to help guide you and take you through what needs to be done.
Yeah, and if any one of us doesn't know the exact answer, we'll get together and talk about it to be able to give you the best possible answer.
Yeah, definitely. We have quite a lot of discussions behind the scenes about which direction to take the competition. And so we haven't really spoken about Brian jumping on board. We just kind of jumped into this, assuming that everybody was really happy with it. So
I mean,
the reason Brian is part of the competition now, and we are co-hosting it 50-50, is because for something to grow, it needs the love of more than one person. This is getting very intimate very quickly. So we've started an OnlyFans to fund the competition.
We're shaking it. I got to lose some weight.
Right. So
I'm not as nice looking as I used to be.
So yeah.
No, but yeah.
I think I took the competition as far as I could by myself. And having Brian co-host it brings so much more to the competition. Having the moderators be more involved, which I didn't involve them as much as I should, is making a huge difference. And I'm just so thankful to have these people around to be able to support and make this dream a reality. And we said if Brian behaves himself, I might send him a trophy, but we'll see. We'll see.
It's all right. I'll pay for one. It's all good. No stress. No stress. Brian is the OOMCC. Nice. I like that. The original Mega Contest champion. I am. But it's not really about that. I've definitely always been down for the cause, and I'm definitely down for the community. I love competitions. I love to participate in competitions, and I love to be a part of like hosting and organizing and like talking to people about things. I love to spitball. Clearly I have a shitload of energy and I'd like to talk. So it's that for me, it's just a given to try to be a part of this competition and to happily put my energies towards it, because this is great. Like this right here is this is like not just the original Mecha Contest. This is just like, this is the real shit. So right now this is the future, and that is great. And I want,
yeah, we're actually so the year's 2034. We're talking to you from the future, and we're letting you know that you need to enter this competition.
Yeah, because it's actually green screen,
and we need mech designers. We need mech designers on the new planet that we're going to. So if you want to come with us, you need to join.
Start now.
There's a question that we missed. 24/7 smoke. I love it.
This one here. How do you expect someone to decide between aiming for the new Calamity kit or the new OMC trophy? What would you both go for, assuming Brian wasn't restricted against still built models? Well,
I'll let you answer first, brother.
First and foremost, that Calamity Otter is the part of the top prize package for the pro division, the champions, or whatever you want to fucking call them. So that isn't necessarily available to the broader group of participants. The standard entry fees, there's no fees, but standard entries. So yeah, there you go.
I think he means us specifically though. So he's saying, if you weren't restricted, which category would you go for? Would you try to win one of the new trophies, or would you try and win the new super premium mega trophy? And
I would just crush the top dogs.
Whoa, throwing down the gauntlet.
Man,
So
my
I'm gonna
crazy
take
idea
a much
I
more
have
humble.
already.
I'm gonna take a step back. I would go in the main division. Only
Mhm.
not because I'm afraid of competing with like the best guys. I've been so out of the game from building models that to stand a chance of winning anything, I would have to be in the main division. And even then, the competition in the main division is probably going to be ridiculous anyway. But if I was solely aiming for a prize, then I'd go to the main division. Um, just because I've been out of the game for so long, and I know it's going to be a meme at some point. I'd actually love it to be a meme that I run this thing and I don't build models. That should be a meme. But
Oh.
I love this hobby. I always want to be a part of it, even when I'm not doing it. I'm always doing something behind the scenes. Even when you think I'm not doing something, I'm always doing something. It just might not be building a model right now, but it will be because I have so many stockpiled, and I can't wait. Like when I retire, if I manage to get to retirement age and don't die before then, I'm going to just sit building models all day. That is going to be my life, and I cannot wait for that. I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you as well. Join me.
Yeah. I will. Don't worry. So should we
See,
go through the last sponsors?
yes.
See if Mike wants to jump on the chatteroo.
Yeah, wait, you want to jump in the feed real quick, Mike? Talk judging or not? You're welcome to. You've got the link.
Absolutely, more than welcome to jump in. It'd be great. I think people would like to see a judge.
Talk
Know
for
that
a
they
sec.
exist, and it's. I always think people might think like behind the scenes, this competition's like fake. Like people don't get prizes and things, but believe me, they do. I don't know if any of the top 3 winners from last year are still here, but they definitely get prizes.
I think. Hold on. I think I missed a judge or not a judge, a sponsor. Hang on a second. I have too many things open right now.
I hope my eyesight holds out, Mick. I'm sure it will. If not, I'll get like laser surgery.
What am I missing? How many do we have? Did I miss one? I don't know. All right, we'll do the ones that I have up, but I may have missed one. And if I did, then we're going to sort it out and we'll plug it in at the end. Potentially
No
out of
problemo. So we'll just go through the last sponsors, guys, and I think
Yeah.
we'll come to an end soon. So don't worry.
Yep.
After you.
All right, these guys. SimPro, June from SimPro. Amazing resin products related to cool model making and tooling. And I have some of the kick-ass SimPro resin aftermarket stuff. I have this amazing heat halberd for that I'm going to be using my my Dom my Dom Tropin resin upgrade that I've done for the 1100. I know the guy that did like the product photography and the build up on that one. His name is Chris Pabs, and he I can attest. And I also have like another amazing add-on resin kit for the Jim Spartan that goes for the Sniper 2. That is just like out of this world, high quality. I can't speak enough for the quality of the coolness that goes down from Sim Pro. So if you guys want to check them out, you can see what they've got available. We'll be offering a kick-ass prize from June coming up here with this season's winners.
And thank you for sponsoring the competition.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been we've been blessed to have so many cool, amazing people. But these next guys, bunch of jokesters.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. So last year the Cutting Map podcast donated $500 into the competition.
Mm-hmm.
That did go quite far. Again, new trophies, new things for the contest. Without that donation, cash prizes and things wouldn't have been possible. It's just huge. Obviously, we don't expect donations and things like that all the time. It's just when it happens, it's what can you say? You just become really overwhelmed. Those guys are wonderful. They do a lot for, like yourself, Brian. They do a lot for mental health awareness, especially within the community. They're great guys to speak to and listen to, and wonderful guys.
Yeah, no, I'm personally friends with all of those guys. They're good people all around. They have a great show too. They just need to record more podcasts. Come on, Joel, where you at, buddy? I can say that because he's my friend.
So Michael says he'll come on the next live stream, which would be great.
Oh, sure.
Because then we can have his opinion on the work in progress in the group. That'd be good.
That would be fabulous. We would love to have you on, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Especially appreciate you being out there in the chat today, man.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Coming up on the next sponsor. Speaking of Joel, good old Shrew Gunpla.
Yeah, what a hero.
Dude, Joel is
so nice. He's really supportive. Sorry, man. He's just so supportive of the competition and people, and his enthusiasm and energy just fires, burns really deep. It's just like a never-ending burning fire of passion and enthusiasm. So having him support the competition again is huge, and it's people like Joel who make me want to improve the competition and do something more with it and try and, it'd be really easy to sit and just do the same thing over and over and not upgrade the trophies, not bother with trying to reach out to like yourself. It'd be really easy. But people like Joel inspire me to do more. So thank you.
Yeah, Joel's money. Can't go wrong. If you guys are familiar with his work, he works with this company, Holy Mountain Printing, down there. I think that they're in Carolinas. I'm pretty sure they are. And good stuff. They have amazing t-shirts. I'm wearing one of their t-shirts right now. It's this kick-ass Robot Jock shirt. Oh my god, man! Like so many good stuff. Go check them out. They're creative. They make amazing stickers. They're super friendly and helpful, and great stuff. And obviously Joel is super community. Can't go wrong, and he's hilarious.
And there might be something Joel's working on that might be for the competition, but.
Wait and see.
Who knows? I mean, I do, but it's up for wait and see.
You can't talk about that. We have up next on the list, we have these guys down there in Florida, our good friends at USA Gundam Store. I've been working with Adam as a team builder, if you want to call me that. You can use my code BroBuilder10 at checkout to save 10%. Adam joined us this year again. He sponsored the competition in the past. Very generous, very honest, like modeler, grassroots. You want to talk about somebody that started their business from nothing. The guy used to sell models on eBay out of a storage unit, and he's built up to the point where he has like a very healthy company where he employs a lot of people and he does a ton for the community. I personally am happy to have Adam and the crew at USA Gundam Store on board with us sponsoring this year.
Me too. I don't know Adam personally, but I've seen a lot of the USA Gundam Store stuff around. I know he supports a lot of builders. I know he's very active in the community with helping promote people and being, a wonderful place to buy and pick up model kits. It's even someone over here in the UK. If I know they're great, obviously they're doing a good job.
Yeah, this is my normal banner.
Nice. I like it.
And then the last one that I have on the list, and I feel like that we're short one. I have one on the list left, and that is.
Let me minimize this thing and take a look.
Is Zinc Mecha?
Yeah,
I think that's the last one I have on the list, which makes this I have not 16 but 15.
But yeah, Zinc Mecha. So Zinc, run by Powell, a very good friend of mine for a very long time. We've been friends for over, I want to say probably 14, 15 years, maybe. He's a great guy. When I first started building models on the forums, me and Powell became friends very quickly. He has been an extremely good friend to me over the years. I would do anything for this guy. He's an extremely hardworking individual. He would do anything for anybody. He supported the competition last year, and he's supporting us again this year because he owns obviously Zinc Mecha. They sell a lot of Mecha related products, model kits, and you can check out his store. He's based in Poland, so if any of you are around that sort of neck of the woods, definitely get in touch with him or look at Zinc Mecha.
Awesome.
I don't know. I think we've covered them all. I
thought we did too. I feel if I missed one, we'll plug it. Wait, let me see. What does this say here?
I'm just checking. I'm just looking through. Wait, You know which one we're missing.
Who did I miss?
You know which one we're missing. I won't say the biggest sponsor, but you've got some of the prizes already.
Oh fuck! Of course. Is it on the list? Did I miss it?
I don't know how you managed to miss that. I definitely put the logo in there. So the last prize to announce before we disappear, and the last sponsor is coming in a moment. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Is it?
If you've lasted this long, by the way, if anybody's still in the chat after an hour and a half, I'm very impressed.
Ah, yes, of course. Son of a buck.
You had me thinking then, who are we missing?
I know. I just it didn't, for some reason, I just effed it off.
It's all good. Do you have the prizes there now?
It should have been. I don't have them out there. Up in my attic.
Oh, okay.
I'm the worst.
So, Design Studio Press are the final sponsor.
I own some of the books.
Yeah, and they have supplied a lot of books to give away to you guys as prizes.
This is one.
There you go. So Luca's book. That's his. I won't say second book. It's his second Abacan.
It's the third. Yeah, it's the second Abacan. It's his third book. The second book was the sketchbook.
Yeah, that's correct. So we've got loads of those. We've got Nothing But Mech books to give away too.
Yeah, I only own number 2, but nothing. Here's the one. Nothing But Mech 2. This is my personal, but there's Nothing But Mech 2 and Nothing But Mech 3. And it's the Calamity book, and there's another book in there too, isn't there?
I think Nothing But Mech 4 as well. I think everyone. I think all the Nothing But Mechs except number 1, and I think a few Calamity books. And so they'll be given away as prizes. They're all up in Brian's attic, so we already have those.
Yeah,
so we have those.
I'll be sharing. I'll share a photo. I'll take a nice photo on the workbench, and I'll share those in the group. Yeah, here in the coming weeks.
So extremely happy to have them on board. I own so many of their books, like Brian. They publish so many things like the Scott Robertson How to Draw, How to Render books. Like Brian showed, all of Calamity's books, and we all know how much we all love Luca. So they have so many wonderful.
I got the rare hardcover.
Wonderful, inspiring books, and such a wonderful company, and we are extremely grateful to have them support the event. So that makes up all 16 sponsors for this year's event. Wow, that took an hour and a half to get to.
Sure, well, amongst other things.
Yeah. I think so the next live stream we'll get Michael in. We'll get some of your work in progress pictures from the group. We'll have a really great discussion about everything, answer any more questions that people have, announce prizes and things like that. And thank you so much for joining us. It's been great.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely. Thank you guys for Mike said he fell asleep on Julio's shoulder. Oh, I can imagine you two snuggling. Julio would be the big spoon. So yeah, thank you guys definitely for tuning in this time around. Watch the channel for upcoming live stream announcements. Please definitely join the group. If you have the ability to, please join the Patreon, because all of that that comes in through the Patreon definitely goes directly into the competition and helps us be able to give you guys a better experience all throughout.
Absolutely. And thank you for hosting this, Brian, and for
my pleasure.
I'm not very stream friendly. I don't know.
It's only the beginning, my friend.
I know. Oh, really? That's great. Yeah. I'm just reading Michael's comment. Scott was my instructor at Art Center. Wow. That's incredible. I'm very jealous.
Yeah. Many stories.
Scott Robertson is a crazy guy. Got some wonderful designs. I've got some of his other books behind me, some of his sketchbooks.
That's sketchbooks, groundwork, that stuff. You can learn so much just by looking at drawings.
Absolutely. And yet, like I said to all the winners from last year, I'll ship your trophies out next week. All the other prizes went out. And I already sent the cash prizes, so don't say you didn't get any cash, because you definitely did. It came out of my bank. So I know you got the money.
He's got receipts.
I've got receipts. I don't know what to say. I don't want to leave, but I don't want to keep people hanging on.
No, of course. I think it was good. This is a great stream, and once again, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in today. Again, if you have any friends that you know would be interested in the stuff that we've talked about today with the competition and the group, the community, and everything, please employ them or implore them to come through the Facebook page and come through the website, check out what we've got going on, start to interact with people, and potentially join. It's a really good time to hang out with people, and it's a great way to improve your own skill set and also to like just make new friends. So, you know,
definitely.
Yeah. What
definitely.
I don't think what else can I say? Except
I don't know. So yeah,
bye.
thank you guys. Thank you very much. And we'll see you in the next live stream in the group, like Brian says. And take care.
Coming up. See you soon. Bye guys.
See you guys.
Happy modeling.